Imagine waking up tomorrow, checking your phone, walking outside, and suddenly realizing every human on Earth became completely honest. No fake smiles, no pretending, no hiding feelings. Every single person can only tell the truth. At first, this sounds amazing. No corruption, no manipulation, no fake people. But after about 5 minutes, society would probably begin collapsing because humans lie constantly. Not just big lies, tiny lies. Nice to meet you. I'm fine. Sorry, I just saw your text. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Most lies aren't evil. They're social glue. And without them, human interaction becomes terrifying. Part 1. Relationships fall apart. Relationships would probably collapse first because honesty sounds romantic until someone actually becomes honest. Imagine asking your friend, "Do you like my haircut?" And instead of pretending, they pause for a second and say, "No, it honestly makes your head look weird." Or asking your partner, "Do I look good in this outfit?" And they respond, "I like the other one better." Now, imagine this happening all day, every day. No emotional filters, no polite lies, no pretending to care about stories you've already heard 14 times. Dinner conversations would become psychological warfare. People would suddenly realize how much modern society depends on carefully protecting each other's feelings, because humans aren't built to hear raw truth constantly. We want honesty, but only in small doses. That's why people say, "Be honest with me," then immediately get offended when someone actually is. And honestly, a lot of friendships probably wouldn't survive the first week. But the internet would somehow become even worse. Part 2. The internet becomes chaos. Social media would instantly transform into chaos. Influencers would suddenly admit they don't actually use the products they promote. Fitness gurus would confess their secret program is mostly genetics and steroids. Fake entrepreneurs would reveal they make more money selling courses than from the businesses they claim to own. Imagine opening YouTube and hearing, "Today, I'm going to teach you how to get rich online," even though I only became rich from teaching people how to get rich online. Entire industries would collapse overnight. Advertising would stop working. Luxury brands would admit they sell status more than quality. Fast food commercials would say, "Our burgers look nothing like the pictures." Dating apps would become horrifying. People wouldn't carefully craft attractive bios anymore. Instead of "adventure lover," you'd see, "I avoid phone calls because I'm scared of human interaction." And honestly, that would probably be the first truthful dating profile ever created. But something even stranger would happen. People online might slowly stop pretending to be perfect. Because for the first time, nobody can fake their life anymore. No fake confidence, no fake success, no fake happiness. And weirdly, that might actually make people feel less alone. For part 3, school and work would change forever. Schools would completely transform. Teachers would finally hear what students actually think. Will we ever use this in real life? No. Students would openly admit, "I memorized this last night and already forgot everything." Class participation would become brutal. Any questions? Yeah, why are we learning this instead of taxes? Entire classrooms would go silent. Even jobs would become unbearable. Imagine your boss walking into a meeting saying, "So, what does everyone think about my new idea?" Normally, people fake enthusiasm. But now, employees would immediately say, "This could have been an email." Office politics would disappear instantly. Coworkers wouldn't pretend to like each other anymore. Performance reviews would become emotional damage. Your biggest weakness? You talk too much, and nobody likes the team meetings. Meetings would probably last 12 seconds before somebody cries. But the scariest part? Politics. Part 4. Governments panic. Governments would panic almost immediately because politics depends heavily on carefully avoiding complete honesty. Imagine reporters asking politicians difficult questions and suddenly getting real answers. Will taxes go down? No. Did you actually read the bill? Not fully. Do corporations influence politics? Yes, entire countries would lose trust in leadership overnight. But honesty creates another dangerous problem: diplomacy. Right now, world leaders carefully choose words to avoid conflict. But complete honesty removes filters completely. One wrong, truthful statement could start international chaos. Meetings between countries would become insanely hostile. Because humans aren't designed to constantly hear exactly what everyone thinks. And eventually, people might begin avoiding each other completely. Not because they hate honesty, but because the human brain needs emotional cushioning. Without it, life becomes exhausting. But after enough chaos, something unexpected might happen. Part 5. Humans begin changing. After months of disaster, humans would probably adapt. People might stop pretending to be perfect. Social media could become more genuine. Friendships would become fewer, but more meaningful, because every relationship that survives would be completely real. People would finally know who actually cares about them. And weirdly, that might create deeper trust than ever before. Because if someone stays in your life while being completely honest, you know it's real. No manipulation, no fake kindness, no pretending, just truth. And maybe, for the first time in human history, people would stop performing for each other. Because the strangest thing about a world without lies isn't that people become meaner. It's that humans finally stop hiding, and the scariest truth you hear might not come from strangers, or politicians, or friends. It might come from yourself. Because deep down, most humans already know the truth about their lives. We just distract ourselves enough to avoid hearing it. And honestly, maybe lies aren't just tools for manipulation. Maybe some lies exist because humans were never meant to experience complete truth all the time. Maybe tiny lies are what makes civilization emotionally survivable. And if that giant honesty button really appeared tomorrow, most people probably wouldn't press it, even if they say they would. Thanks for watching. If this video made you question reality even a little, there's a good chance you'll enjoy the rest of this channel too. I make videos about strange human behavior, psychology, ancient survival, science, and unsettling ideas that stay in your head long after the video ends. So if curiosity is slowly ruining your peace of mind, you're in the right place. See you in the next one.